Hi guys, welcome to Math with Mr. Huston. Today we're going to be section 9-1, Introduction to Geometry, Points, Lines, and Planes. You should have a handout with definitions on it, so you don't have to copy those down. We're going to use those to help us with some of these problems. Example 1. We have this image in 4 parts to this problem. We need to name 4 points. So the points are W, T, K, and H. Just 4 points on a line. Part 2 is we need to name 4 segments. And we can get WT, and our segment label is just in line with no arrows over it. And then we have TK, and we have TH, and we have WK. 3 other names for line WT. So line WT means we use the points W and T, and it's going to keep going. So 3 other names would be WTK, and we have the label with 2 arrows over it again. We can go backwards as well and say TW, and then the little N next to it up here means that line is also named N, and that doesn't need a label because that's line N. Then we need 5 rays. A ray has an endpoint and then goes on forever in one direction. So we can say an endpoint of W, and it goes to T in a line with 1 arrow, and it always points to the right. In a ray, we always start with the endpoint. So W was our endpoint. It means that at W, it goes through T, and it's going to keep going on. We have WT, then we have TK, same thing. We start with the endpoint and we keep going. And we have TH, and then we can go TW, and again our arrow always points right even though our ray is going left, because we started with the endpoint and we went from T to W and it keeps going. And then we also have KT. In example 2, we have 3 parts to this one as well. We have intersecting, parallel, and skew. Intersecting is going to share one of the points. So if we're looking for 4 segments that intersect AB, we're going to want to use A and B in those answers. So we look, we have CB and a segment, just a line over it, is one of them. GB is another. AF is another. And HA is another. And if we notice intersecting AB, we use either A or B in each of these. So the first 2 we had B, the second 2 we had A. Now we need 2 segments parallel to AB. And for that to happen, we have 2 things that need to happen. It needs to be on the same plane, and they can't intersect. So AB is right here. And so our first one is going to be GF. They are both on the front side of this cube, and they're never going to intersect. Our second one is CH. They're both on the left side of the cube, and they're never going to intersect. DE looks like it could be parallel, but it's not on the same plane, so we can't count that as a parallel line. In part 3, 4 segments skew to AB. So to be skew, we need to be on different planes, not parallel and not intersecting. So AB again is that side one. Skew would be something like FE. And we can't forget labels on any of these. DE, we said it wasn't parallel. So DE, different plane, not parallel and not intersecting. HE and DC. And if we wanted to find one more, we could do GD as well. So we went through intersecting, parallel, and skew, all from one cube. That's all, folks. Make sure you're ready for notebook quiz.